Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I can't join you in person, but I'm with you in spirit, and I want you to know I'm grateful for your work as advocates for safe, affordable, and accessible housing that meets the needs of working families across America. And Denver is the perfect place for a conference on transit-oriented development. In fact, it's a living laboratory for revitalizing neighborhoods. Just look at the city's South Lincoln redevelopment project. I'll never forget my tour there last September. I saw firsthand how local government, community, and nonprofit leaders are working together to transform a distressed area into an energized transit community that will be filled with affordable housing. As I travel around the country, it's clear that Americans are asking for more projects like these. They're calling for more sustainable options to get from one place to another, not instead of, but in addition to our highways. They're asking for investments in sidewalks and bike paths, in buses, commuter rail, and light rail. And they're asking for policies that bring affordable housing in closer proximity to good schools and quality jobs. So, it's our job to answer the public's call. We know that if the U.S. shifted just 10% of its new housing starts to livable communities during the next decade, Americans would save nearly 5 billion gallons of gasoline. And we know that people who live in walkable communities served by transit spend much less on transportation. And we also recognize that placing affordable housing near transit poses challenges. For one thing, it requires local, state, and regional planners to get better at working together on smart growth strategies for land use, transportation, and infrastructure needs over many years. And secondly, research and experience tell us that nearly everywhere good transit is built, property values tend to go up. That makes it hard to preserve affordable housing for lower income families that depend on transit the most. At DOT, we're ready to help you address these challenges through the groundbreaking partnership we have formed last year with our friends at HUD and our friends at EPA. For the first time ever, our agencies are working hand in hand to spur the creation of affordable housing and thriving businesses in clean, healthy communities. And tearing down the traditional silos between our agency makes it easier for us to partner with your cities and states to provide them with federal resources. Our partnership is already paying big dividends. Through our Recovery Act Tiger Grant program, we work together to select nearly 24 of the very best livable projects in the country, bringing bike paths, sidewalks, and transit into urban and rural neighborhoods that need a fresh start. We need to see more projects like these take root. So, again, along with our friends at HUD, our second round of Tiger Grants includes $75 million in planning and technical assistance to help regional and local partners pull together their best blueprints for livable projects. And with our friends at the Center for Transit-Oriented Development, our agencies are sponsoring a tool I'm sure you'll find very successful. It's an online guide full of good ideas like using land banks to help you succeed as you plan mixed income developments near transit. And I encourage you to visit our website at fta.dot.gov to access the guide. You know, this is an exciting time for all of us who care about strengthening our communities by making them safer, cleaner, and more affordable. And you've no doubt heard President Obama recently announced a new plan to get us there by modernizing America's transportation system. The President committed to rebuilding 150,000 miles of roads and laying and maintaining 4,000 miles of track, some for transit and some for high-speed intercity rail. It's up to all of us to ensure, as we create this brave new world, livability remains front and center. It's our responsibility to convince politicians, planners, developers, and donors that Americans want and need to spend less time in traffic. They want and need to reduce their dependence on oil, and they want and need to come home to walkable, bikeable neighborhoods. I encourage all of you in the public, private, and nonprofit sectors to continue working together to find smart growth solutions that will make life better for hardworking families everywhere. Please know that President Obama and the Department of Transportation are your full partners in this effort. Thank you very much for all that you do, and have a great conference.